Welcome to Saturday Morning Momentum. This is our 2-hour live stream where we come together as a community to work on aims, goals, projects, whatever you have in the works. And it will include 1 hour of focus work, which we call Power Hour. And for those of you who are new to my channel, I'm Kat of Kat's Novel Adventures, and I have many interests and mainly talk about books and personal development. And for anyone who is joining us on the replay, welcome as well. And please let us know what you got up to. I am being joined today by my lovely co-host, Laurie.
Thank you. I don't know that I feel lovely today, but thank you. I am lovely, and and I'm happy to be here. And I am completely obsessed with books, which is what ends me up in this space. But I'm also obsessed with my YouTube community and friends like you. So I'm happy to be here today. And I'm going to pass it over to Surviving the Snow, Lee.
I am Lee from Dark Roots Creations, Surviving the Snow. And I like to talk about books. I like to talk about my personal growth, development, and recently my personal curriculum that I've set up for myself. What about you, Liz?
Well, I'm Liz, and I am not surviving the snow, but in 2026, I am living my best analog life. So.
Yay, 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 yay. I hope you ladies had a wonderful week this week, despite the cold. I feel like such a ninny saying I'm freezing to death. But you know, I live in Louisiana.
I could see you were freezing this week more than once, right? Yeah.
And my husband is sitting by a crackling fire right now, but I'm freezing in my office. I need to get my little heater and put it in here for sure. But let's see who is here. Hermie's here. She's saying, hey, Saturday morning murmurs.
We're Sammers.
We're Sammers. Hope everyone is well. We are well. Hope you're doing well, Hermie. Howdy, everybody. Happy Hot Chocolate Day. We need that. Happy Inspire Your Heart with Art. I like that. And Happy Backwards Day. Wonderful. Right. And Alicia's here. Happy good morning. Saturday Morning Momentum, ladies. Same to you, Alicia. Hope you are doing well. Eleanor's in the house. Good morning, all. Jellicle's here. Good morning. And she's freezing. Hope everyone is well and warm. Angelical tells Hermie Sammer. I like that. Sammer.
They always say, though, that your group is going to pick your name that they're going to call you. They always say
that's funny. That's true. Yeah. And then, but of course, if Hermie was saying it in her British accent, it would sound so much more
than we would.
More polished. Caitlin's here. Good morning. Morning, Kat, Laurie, Liz, and Lee. And lovely, lovely Laurie. That's right. You see, I was trying to get alliteration with lovely ladies. Krista's here. Woot, woot. Good job, Krista. Glad to be here this morning. And Kaylin says it should start snowing in a bit here, but not yet.
All right.
I feel y'all in the snow. I really do. And just Laurie saying, thank you, Kaylin. Hello, everyone. Happy y'all are here. And Liz says to Liz, I love that aqua table behind you.
Oh, thank you. It's actually, let me see, it's actually a bookshelf.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Cute. It's cute. And she's got the cutest little cash register on it.
So cute.
Hermie says, yay for the analog peoples. And Kathy said, good morning. And Kaylin said, Kat, you need Bailey or Luna to cuddle you and keep you warm. I know. I really do. But they're sitting by the fire with my husband. They're smart puppy dogs for sure. Michelle is here. Hello, Michelle. She's saying good morning. Denise is back. Denise. I need to ask Denise a question because the last time Denise was here, she had a frozen pipe. Good morning. Not sure what I'm doing yet. I don't have hot water. My hot water tank started leaking and needs to be replaced. We'll probably need some water and clean the kitchen. That is awful, Denise. I hope you, I don't think we ever found out what happened with Denise and the pipe, though.
No.
And Blake is here. Good morning. I'm just stopping by to say hello. I'm off to an early morning author event. Poor
Oh, that's
Blake.
cool.
Poor Blake and her coworkers have to move bookstores.
Oh.
She's moving from the current bookstore to their new bookstore. But the good news is that they're going to a wherever they're having the new bookstore, they're going to own the building instead of they're at leasing. So that's good news. So have fun at your author event. Thanks for popping in. Stormy's here this morning. And don't want to get out from under covers. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. It was hard getting up. And Alicia says, I'm here. I'm going to the grocery store today before the supposed snow we are predicted to get tomorrow. Well, you could get it, Alicia. I wouldn't play because you know Murphy's Law. If you go to the store and get prepared, nothing will happen.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, you're going to have like a blizzard.
It's true.
And Kaylin said that bookshelf is adorable, and I think I used to have the cash register.
Me too. I mean, next time I go to the Northeast, I might have to sneak in your house and grab that cash register.
I might have a second one somewhere. I'll send it to you.
Very, very cute.
I have a problem.
I love it.
Shannon's in the house, made friends with the like button. Thank you, Shannon. And Alicia said, we have a fire going too. I know they're so cozy. And oh no, Denise, I'm so sorry. I know I feel the same way for Denise. Michelle said, I took a very cold dog walk this morning and counted 3 mini snowflakes. Because Michelle is in Atlanta.
I think so. Yeah, outside. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I know my friend Simon, he lives in Georgia, and he was saying that they might possibly get something this weekend. I feel bad for him because every weekend it's been some kind of like threat of either ice or snow or whatever. And
yeah, that's right.
And it stresses him out. And I'm like, and I get it. Because I mean, he is from Louisiana originally.
Yeah. It's funny because it didn't freeze in New Orleans last night. I looked and it was still at 30. Well, it might have frozen overnight, but this morning it was at 37, which really surprised me.
Yeah, we've been running our dishwasher, setting it to where it'll run at the peak time.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So that it keeps, but I mean, we have a trickle still going in the, in the bathroom and the kitchen and all that. But my husband's like, let's set it so that way it's running. And during that time too. But Denise said, thought my pipe burst because I had a leak. Turned out the hot water line popped off due to the pressure. A much easier fix. My son's fixed it and thawed the pipe. Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, a friend of mine posted, I didn't get to read to see what people answered, but he was talking about like, how do you figure out if you had a pipe bust underground, like underneath? I guess he must have a slab. He said because his pressure is low, and somebody came out to look, and they're like, you have a busted pipe somewhere, but because it rained and stuff, they can't really see like if there was more rain on one side, the other, or whatever. So I never did go back to see whatever came of it. But that's awful if you have that, And I know, like it was last year, the guy across from us, a couple houses down, they had a pipe that burst into like their bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like a terrible situation. My husband and our other neighbor, John, had to go and kind of help him out a little bit. Shannon said, I need to finish reading 2 books today. The Smoke in the Sea by Kay Cross. It's YA romantasy. And Kill Me, Kiss Me by Christina Stengel. It's romantic suspense, I think, but a couple admin tasks first. You would think you would kiss the person before you killed them. Unless you're killing them because of the desire. I don't know. You're killing me. I desire you so much. Kaylin said Laurie is going to loot your stuff.
Maybe.
Michelle says, yes, I'm in Atlanta. The North Georgia mountains are already getting snow. Yeah, my sister lives in Atlanta, but she's in, and I'm probably not saying this correctly, which today is my sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Rachel. I know she's not watching. She's in Parva, however you pronounce it. Parva.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it correctly, but Anyway, she's somewhere tropical. It sounds tropical to me. She's on vacation for her birthday this year. Tina says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Tina. Swing said, the grocery stores around me are out of so many things. I used 2 stores and didn't get all I needed. Barry said the same thing. He went shopping after work yesterday, and he said they were out of a lot of stuff at Walmart.
Really?
I said, it's probably because they wiped everything out last week, and he says, and the strange thing was nobody was in the store. I said, yeah, because they all stocked up. They don't need anything.
True.
Shannon, there were 32 degrees in the Florida Panhandle today, but it will warm up every day this week until we hit 61 degrees.
Nice.
It's crazy. And because of the desire, Kat, desire could kill you. I mean, really.
Yeah.
And we are currently 54 degrees near Tampa. And Swank says it's 19 degrees in North Texas. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I mean, Shreveport got snow last week.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, up north of Louisiana, but they had it and they closed roads. Like they had police blocking roads. You couldn't get on interstates or anything. Yeah. And happy birthday to the sister. Yeah, I'm so happy for her. She's having a much better year this year. Swank says, but all the snow melted 2 days ago. And then happy birthday to you, sister. Thank you, Alicia. I'll have to pass those on when I text her. And Denise says, looks like we're having a heat wave today, high of 21 degrees.
Ooh.
That's actually what Alex told Angela yesterday, because Angela was like 18 degrees. And Alex is like, ooh, yeah, that's really, you must be like really sweating over there because it is so cold. And Stormy says, it's currently 2 in Southwest Missouri. I feel for y'all. I really. My aunt and uncle lived in Missouri. They lived in St. Louis, and they ended up moving to Bainbridge, Georgia, because they were just getting to the point they were just tired of the snow and the ice and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, that's why we moved to Clearwater, Florida, because my dad was just done. Done.
I can imagine, because Chicago, it's not called the Windy City for nothing either. So cold and wind.
Yes, it's brutal. It really is. But it's brutal.
I mean, it's windy here. It's very windy here.
It is here too. My rocker was rocking this morning, and I was journaling, and I looked up outside, and I looked up and I said, "Oh my gosh, do we have a ghost out there?" Because we had a ghost in our old house, and I've always been kind of curious about this one, but it's just the wind. I mean, the wind was bad.
Yes, last night I was reading right before going to sleep, and I could hear it. And wind scares me ever since Ida. And I'm like, is it windy enough that it's going to cause a tree to fall down or whatever? No, but I mean, but it was howling. You could just hear it. I was like, I don't know. Wind scares me now. Jen said, good morning, all. I have a few things to get done before I go to my friend's house for her daughter's 2nd birthday.
Aww.
And going to start with coffee, then laundry. Oh, and it's 7 degrees here. Okay. Yeah. Jen is in New York. She's a Staten Island girl.
Yeah.
I know. Alicia's like,
yeah.
And Laurie, I didn't know you were here in Florida.
I was from 14 to 21, and then I got married and left to all over the place. And I was in Tallahassee for a while too, because we were stationed there for a bit as well. Yeah.
Yeah. And hey to Jen from Kaylin. And then Denise says, I am fortunate to have my sons and granddaughters in the same town, or I would move somewhere warm.
Yeah, that's what keeps me here. But I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it.
So how was your week last week, Laurie? How did it go? Did you
it was good. It was better. Focus wise, I was better. I had some great clients. I had some new clients I really love already. And I got some things done. I also felt like I was not getting enough done, which I often feel that way, but it just is what it is. I have to just accept that. And I got some FaceTime with my grandkids because I hadn't seen them for a bit. And we had some you know, I mean, we were challenged a little bit as a family, although mostly my daughter-in-law, because somebody that she knows was arrested for killing a family member of theirs, and
Oh my gosh, that's
he
tragic.
apparently did it a long time ago, and just now was arrested. So I don't know what's going to come of that, but it's
Oh gosh.
yeah, it's sad. And then Catherine O'Hara died. That was also sad for me.
Yeah,
So I had
sorry
these
to
kind of
hear
up and downs with my moods this week, but overall it was a good week. And
Yeah, I was devastated to learn about Catherine
oh, me
O'Hara.
too. That just hit me.
I
Yeah.
was just like, oh my gosh, I cannot even believe it. But anyway, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of like you had some joy and then you
I
had
had
some
joy and I
much
had
joy.
some pain. Yeah. And Lisa had this Good Morning America or something on right before I came in here this morning, and it was a tribute to Catherine O'Hara. So I stopped and looked. And then, of course, I said, I got to stop. I'm crying. And I just put makeup on. I've got to get out of here.
Well, and it's funny because we were just talking. My dad, I went to go see my dad yesterday, and we were talking about different things. And I was telling him about the show Schitt's Creek or whatever. I said, well, the next time you come, because he doesn't have Netflix, I said, we need to start watching it together. I said, because I love the show. It's hilarious to me.
Yeah.
And she's so good in it as Moira Rose, and I just love it. And so then we were at PJ's, and I happened to see, I think it was Nicole, a booktuber on here. She had posted, and I'm like, what? So I looked it up, and I saw it, and it must have just been released, the news at that point. And I said, I cannot believe this. I said, this is the woman I was telling you about in Schitt's Creek that we need to watch, whatever. And he's like, that's the Home Alone lady. I said, yes. So anyway,
and all those movies that they created, her and the same cast. It's just hard. It's really hard.
Yeah, I have just a little bit of information because of the improv aspect of it. I'm an improviser, and I've read books, and they're mentioned, because of that group that was together and how they had followed and where their background was.
Years.
So it's very interesting.
And it was so hard too. Somebody said something yesterday on some social media. We lost Rob Reiner and Catherine O'Hara within this small window of time. And I really loved him too. I grew up watching Andy Griffith and then watched him, do all these different things. And it's hard. I don't know. It's always hard, even though you don't know these people, but they them in the way you know.
Well, I mean, I think in the sense that they bring you so much joy.
They bring you joy.
You know what I'm saying? They bring a lot of joy to your life. And they seem like really good people. Like when you see, like, I don't ever really remember hearing anything negative in the media about either one of those, people. So I don't know. It's always sad when you lose an icon.
It is.
And especially at a young age. I mean, she was 71.
I know.
And I know that seems like, oh, that's not young. Yes, it is. When I'm 57, 71 is young, because that's not even 20 years for me at this point. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
If you haven't seen it yet, it'd be worth watching her. She did the tribute to John Candy. The eulogy. That's the word I'm thinking of. That is worth listening to. It's a beautiful eulogy.
It is.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. We could probably look that up on YouTube, huh?
I'm certain of it. Yeah, I'm certain of it.
Okay, so Lee, how was your week?
You guys are making me about to cry. I'm getting so sad.
Sorry.
Stop it, please.
I'm sorry. It is what it is. But yeah, I know.
I mean, so my week wasn't bad at all. And I'm going to say, because for people that don't know, there's an app called Shoveler where you can hire somebody to come shovel your snow for you.
No.
You decide you put in some information, what you need done, like a driveway, porches, steps, stairs. Do you want them to salt? They'll give you a price, and you put in the time you want. Somebody accepts it, like an Uber, and they will come shovel for you.
Oh my gosh.
You have made my life, Lee.
Well, you know what? I'm going to put that out there because, like, that might be something for our friend Angela. Angela lives by herself.
It is spelled Shoveler.
SHOVL. Okay, so SHOVLER.
LER, and it is a light blue app with a snowflake on it, just so you know that you got the right one.
Very nice.
So, therefore, my husband didn't have to kill himself. The lady upstairs didn't have to kill herself.
Very
It
nice.
is what it is.
Wonderful.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So that was fun, and we worked from home, so that was great. And then I completed all of my intentions for the week, including making my first loaf of bread
Yay.
and going to the mosaic place with my friend last night to make like a mosaic lamp.
Did you have fun?
That's a good week.
Yeah, so I had a good week.
Did you like doing it?
I loved doing it. It was such a cool place. They also did like water marbling, so you could like make silk scarves with your own water marbling on it. And they also did paint pottery, but like where you see those people do like those intricate like dot patterns that they do. They also did that there. And they had a class where they teach you to make Turkish coffee on the sand, whatever that means. So
That sounds cool.
we had Turkish tea, Turkish coffee, and Turkish delights. So that was just
Ooh,
it was
Turkish
fun.
delight.
Oh,
Ooh, now explain to me the Turkish delight, because that is from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
That's true.
My favorite
So
book
it
in the world.
was like almost like a little bit of like a harder jelly thing with nuts, and then it was covered in powdered sugar.
Okay, the nuts part is different, because when I taught The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe 1 year to my 7th graders, one of my students made Turkish delight for us, but no nuts, because you have to be conscious of nut allergies or whatever. But that's exactly, it was like a harder type of gelatin with the powdered sugar on top.
Yeah, and it was so nice in there because the people that were doing the marbling were in their section. It was just me and my friend and ours. The 2 girls that worked there were so sweet. It was such a great time. Such a great time.
Very nice. Very nice. A great way to like wrap up your week too, huh?
And then after classic Jersey style, we went to a diner to eat afterward. So I can't complain. I had a great night. So
amazing.
How about you, Liz? How was your week?
It was pretty good. I got all of my goals accomplished, which is always nice. And I don't know, it was just a pretty quiet week. I was shoveling because I did not know about the app yet, but now I do, and I'm very happy about that. It was good. I did a lot of writing, which I had to do, and so it feels good to have made progress on something. I'm very happy that I've moved kind of more into an analog space, because I will say that reading newspapers versus watching news on television has made a big difference.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Because you're kind of in control of like the rhythm and how much you're taking in at a time versus,
Well, and also too, you're not having any kind of bias by the person that's delivering the news. Like, depending on how their slant on it or whatever. I mean, you can tell a lot by how somebody delivers something, how they say it, whereas you're in control of how you're taking it in, reading it.
Kind of. And it does make you reflect a little bit more on what you're reading, at least for me. So just as a reminder, your public library does have newspapers. So yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I had a pretty decent week too. I got to most of my intentions. I'm still in the middle of reading The Place Where They Buried Your Heart, or My Heart. It's my first Christina Henry. I'm enjoying it. It's a slow read. I'm like a slow burn, is what I would think. I felt better once I let go of filming and editing the video. It's like I put it on my list to do, but I really didn't want to do it. And I just decided, if I end up doing this video, it means I can't get to like 4 other things this week, which one of them was being able to go see my dad. And that was actually a much better decision, because I was able to take out 4 boxes of books out of the house that had belonged to my mom. So 2 of those boxes are going straight to the Friends of the Library store. 2 of the other boxes, I need to decide, do I want to keep any of these books? Do I want to try to put these on Pango? That kind of stuff. So I'm really pleased with how my week went overall. And I think I'll finish the book maybe today, maybe tomorrow. It doesn't really matter when, but I wanted to do it before the end of January, just because, February, I'm reading other stuff. So yeah, I'm excited. I was excited about how my week ended up being. Laurie, Krista says, not Laurie casually throwing out that her old house had a ghost. Maybe that's a common knowledge here in this group, but it took me by surprise.
It took us by surprise too, Krista. But it was fine. It wasn't a mean ghost. It was
wasn't
very
one that was
obvious,
trying to get them.
No.
Kaylin says, I used to live in Florida too, St. Petersburg, and then Jensen Beach.
Petersburg.
And then highs from Jen. And then Alicia says, I know the feeling. I think I have lived in 5 different cities in Florida before I settled. Kaylin said, I seriously shed tears last night for Catherine O'Hara. That rarely happens for me regarding celebrities who have died. And lots of hugs.
Thank you, Jen.
For Laurie. Yeah.
We all loved her. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Moira Rose. Forever. I have a Moira Funko Pop. It has new meaning now. Oh, I didn't even know they had one.
I have to get one of those. We don't have one of those.
Me too. I loved her in Beetlejuice, Home Alone movies, and she voiced Sally in Shock from Nightmare Before Christmas. Mm-hmm. Good morning to Carissa. Welcome. Yay. And the message, Macaulay Culkin had a message that was very, very sweet, but I teared up. Sure. I'm putting in here, what are your intentions for Power Hour? Y'all can start putting those in. Hermie says, I'm not usually someone who's overly affected by celebs dying, but Catherine O'Hara is so special to me for all her roles, but Schitt's Creek is extra special for so many reasons. Well, she thanked you, Jean, because, she was cast as an older person, and she could act the way she wanted to. And it kind of really gives a voice to all of us who are in that age range, or starting a new chapter, or you were kind of eked out of your position. I mean, she's an actress, and because she got older, she wasn't getting the roles and all that kind of stuff. So it was nice. And she won awards for that, role, which is just amazing. And Alicia, yes, agree. And good morning. First live I have been able to join in a while. Hello, Alexis. Welcome back. And Shannon said, I feel celebrity deaths, those we grow up with, also remind us of our own mortality, especially when we remember how close they are to us in age. Exactly, Shannon. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm like, it makes you it startles you. And that is amazingly. I'm thinking about the shoveling.
Yeah.
Alicia,
I also want to point out with that there's also the opposite option. Not that any of us here want to do it, but you can sign on to be a shoveler. So maybe if you have if you have one of the electric shovelers, or I don't know, I was Gen X, so I'm Gen X, so my parents made us go out and shovel our neighbors out. So if you want to punish your kids, maybe you put them on there, and making some money for you.
That's funny. Swing. Nothing happened to Macaulay Culkin. He just posted a message as a tribute to Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah.
And Lee, that's amazing. Thank you. We've had so much snow in New York. We'll definitely look it up. Yay. And Turkish coffee is good.
Yeah.
And he said a sweet message towards losing Catherine O'Hara. Yeah. And it was very sweet. And love that you listened to your inner voice, Kat, and spent time with your dad. Yes. Yeah. I was telling Laurie that before we came on. It's like you just have to make choices. We only have so much time. And, I put that on my calendar to go do. I don't know if I actually put it on my intentions when I posted, but I decided, you know what? I'm going to go see my dad. I think that's what happened. I put it on there after I decided, because it was Tuesday. I was on Jen's sprints and I kept stewing about doing this video. And I'm like, you know what? By the time I got off of Jen's sprints, I had decided I wasn't doing it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go Friday. I'm going to go to my dad's and help him out with that. So it was good. We had a nice visit. We had lunch together, and I cleared off a whole bookcase that he had and put them in the individual boxes. Then we went and had coffee at PJ's, and then I left and, came home. So it was nice. So I really need to try to go at least once a week or once every other week, and just get down there and make it a habit. I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do, is make it a habit to go do it when I can.
Yeah.
Alicia said, my intentions for Power Hours to get dressed and make my grocery list and pick out my Lego builds for today. Nice. So Alicia's starting off with intentions here. And then Hermie says, my intentions for Power Hour, making food shop list, order yam for yam.
Yarn.
Or a yarn
Yeah.
for ice out hat. Sorry, I don't want you to have a hat. Do printouts for Bujo, update spreadsheets and plan the week ahead. Nice. And Michelle said, I'll be listening to the correspondent. I need to finish it by 7 p.m. for our book.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I finished it.
And
Yeah.
ooh, Lego build sounds fun. It sure does.
Mm-hmm.
I keep eyeing the Lego Aristocat.
Oh.
It's so cute. And Aristocat's like my favorite like Disney movie. And I saw it at Barnes and Nobles when Andrew and I, because I saw it on the internet and it looks small, of course. And then when I saw it in the store, I was like, oh, it's really actually kind of big.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just going to keep looking at it. So what are your intentions for today, Laurie?
I'm going to manage some comments because that was on my intentions for the week. And I did a few, but I need to do a little bit better than that to make myself feel like I, accomplished that goal. And if I have time, I'm going to get back to my group read for Mardi Gras Readathon.
Nice. And Lee, how about you?
I'm also replying to all the comments that I have. Going to go through all the emails that I have, and then I have a side table right here that desperately needs to be cleaned off. So those are my
very good. Right now. Very good. How about you, Liz?
Well, I have no comments to reply to, so I get to go into my financial spreadsheets and try to make sense of the month. So if you see me crying on screen, do not be alarmed. It happens every month.
Yeah.
Well, I have 5 tasks I would like to do during our power hour. And one is to make my new chart for February because today is the last day of January. So I have to make my new monitoring tracking chart or whatever for that. And if I get to the other 5, I'm hoping I get to the other 4 and then maybe can get into my other tasks I have on my to-do list for today because it's going to be a busy day for me today. But if I can knock all this out ahead of time, I'll feel very, very accomplished. Alicia says, thank you for the reminder, Hermie. I need to print out book covers today. And Krista said, for Power Hour, I have a spinner wheel of tasks I'd like to do today. A little decluttering, some shredding, some editing, and a shower since I already did my workout. Woot, woot, good star. Very nice. And Alicia said, hold on, there's an Aristocat Lego. Yes.
I didn't know that either.
Yes, it's very cute. Very, very cute. And Kathy says, I will be requesting some books for my February TBR during Power Hour and reading The Last Orphan. Excellent. Ooh, okay. Very nice. Okay, so we are going to get our kitty cat up. Let me go ahead and put our Power Hour banner up and then get our kitty cat. Okay, and then we're going to start. So happy Power Hour, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, I hope everyone did well. That went by way too fast. Okay, so we're going to do our progress report right now. Actually, before we do that, we did have some people post what their intentions were before we left. So I just want to mention those people. Jellicle said her intention was coffee, oatmeal, read 3 books I am determined to not carry over to February. I know that feeling. On that. Alexis says she was going to update her reading trackers, apps, and graphics, finalize February TBR, listening to Wuthering Heights at 49%. And then Molly Dot came in. Oh, no, Molly came in. A different Molly.
Yeah.
We have a couple of Mollies. Good morning, cleaning my kitchen because it is a pit. And then I'm going to read for a little bit. Welcome, Molly. Carmen also came in. Good morning, everyone. I'm working on my planner for February and having my first cup of coffee. I have a lot of highs. Andy popped in, and Andy was saying that he was heading to do some grocery shopping. You know, one is of age when grocery shopping is something one looks forward to. I said, because I can't stand the grocery shop. I don't like it. It is very different. When I go to Target, I'm not really specifically shopping for groceries. I'm shopping for, I'm looking at everything. Travis says, hey, ladies, just got up. It's snowing here in Alabama right now. Oh, wow. And very small flurries. Just got up, have a relaxed day, and getting stuff together for my first semester of grad school on Monday.
Yeah.
Very much happy for Travis. For getting that straight for him. And Andy did say, might get a lottery ticket because last time I was asked for ID made me feel youngish again. Oh, yeah. I love when I get carded because it's like, really? You don't see the wrinkles? It's like either that or they just need a date and they can't make one up for themselves. I think that was it. Let's see. Just trying to see if anybody else new came in before we stopped. Okay, so I'm going to star this comment and we'll go back to it. Okay, so Laurie, how did you do during that sprint?
I did pretty well. I got comments caught up. Lee can attest, and Liz too, probably.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I went all the way back, and I've completed everything from the last month. And so before that, I may or may not go back. I'll just go back and maybe do some hearts. So I got that done. I read a very little bit of my group read for Mardi Gras Readathon, and I remembered my promise to you.
That is too cute. I am obsessed.
It has I don't know if you can still get these or not. It has a what is it?
Wait. I gotta make
Jen is going to be so upset she wasn't here for this.
I know, right? So it also has a little wrap around strap, but it has all the little symbols from. So I did remember to wear my Star Wars t-shirt today, but yeah. So if you can find one, it's very comfy. I even washed it for today, so it was
looks fantastic.
That's amazing. So for anyone that does not know what we're talking about or why Laurie is wearing this robe, it's because she mentioned that she had it last week and we wanted her to wear it, or at least take a picture and post it in Discord.
I could do that.
Love it.
My little cinnamon.
Yeah, I think that's precious. How did you do, Lee?
I did very good. Also got their comments, got their emails, and my table is cleaned off.
Excellent. Very nice. How about you, Liz?
Good. I got all my budgeting and spreadsheets done and even started working on my tax stuff. So
very good.
Sorry.
You don't look like you're crying either, so that's positive.
I was off camera. It was
I did pretty good. I mean, I have 5 things that I have wanted to try to do And so I did 2 of them. I got my monitoring done, my little calendar thing done, tracking thing. And then I texted my friend to see if she wanted to go see Little Shop of Horrors with me because I need to buy the tickets today because tomorrow's February and it's frugal February for me. So I cannot buy anything fun for the whole month of February. It has to be necessities only. I informed my husband this morning and then he's telling me things he needs to buy. I'm like, but that's necessities. I'm talking about no fun stuff. And so now I have to inform Andrew as well. He's going to be the one that's going to be like, what? Huh? But I need this book for XYZ. We'll see. But anyway, he's good. He usually asks if he wants anything for fun. But I did start working on, I want to try to organize my reading. So I had gotten this little calendar from Kelsey a couple of years ago where you fill in the stuff. You can fill it in and it's a tear off. So I can tear it off and hole punch it and put it in my binder or whatever so I can see. But I'm trying to at least put what I need to read first on my calendar and then everything else I'd like to get to read because there's a lot. I mean, that's all I want to try to read in February. So anyway, I got that portion done. The only thing I have to do is get in touch with Carmen and see if she likes the way I've divided our book that we're going to buddy read together, The Big Over Easy, where Humpty Dumpty is pushed off a wall and killed because he's a womanizer and a drunk. But anyway, it should be fun. Jack Sprat and Mary Quite Contrary are going to be on the case. But I'm totally excited for this book. It's going to be total nonsense, but I think it's going to be hilarious. So I will say that I got 2.5 of my intentions done, and the other 2 things will be easy peasy, and I can get those done this weekend. So let's see how our friends did. Alicia said, I got everything done, got dressed, made my grocery list, and picked out 2 Lego sets, Northern Light Diorama and a Nissan Skyline, a GTR Fast and Furious car. Alicia informed me that there's a Winnie the Pooh Lego set coming out, and she said it's $150. It's a pre-order. But I wanted to say Marie from the Aristocats is $35. And she is, I think she's kind of big. When you look at the pictures on the internet, she looks like she would be small, but she is kind of big looking. I'd have to measure to see, but yeah. Marie is the little Aristocat and she's so cute, so cute. Oh, and speaking of that, our friend Kaylin did text me and she sent me a picture of the Funko Pop of Moira. So I'm going to show y'all.
I'm going to have to find that today.
Yeah, so there she is.
Oh, that's cute.
If anybody is interested, I love the Funkos. I could have 1 million of them if I really allowed myself, but I really don't have space either. Tina says, read some of my nonfiction book, Gold Star. Alexis said, I finished updating my reading tracker apps, wrote 3 reviews, and got to 69%. Ooh, you're on fire. Very good. Jen said that she put in laundry and straightened up the kitchen. Not much else. Excellent. I did unload the dishwasher too. I did do that. That wasn't on my list, but I did it because it's part of my morning routine. Hermie said, ordered the yarn and updated the spreadsheets and made a start on the grocery list and printing. Very nice. We have a hi to Andy from Shannon. And Swink said I got to 27% in my book. Excellent. Well, we got lots of gold stars in this chat. Kathy said, got books requested from library for February and read some in my book. Thanks for the sprints this morning. Have a good week all. Same to you, Kathy. I also did download an audio book and then check to see if another book was on audio. So I did get that done too. Eleanor did some reading and spruced up the kitchen. Excellent. Shannon got a newsletter out to tell her subs about Charm Chat starting tomorrow on my YouTube channel. The first one is with one of my favorite romantasy authors, Emma Faye Allison. Very nice. And Shannon said, almost done with the show outline for the 3rd author coming on for the same show. I like when people do series of things. Denise said, did some cleaning in the kitchen and the bathroom, heating more water now to wash my pans and wipe down the counters. Very good, Denise. I know it's so much harder when you have to do something in a different way because you have a stumbling block. But I love how you got over your stumbling block and solved it and still press forward. That's awesome. Krista said, I didn't get nearly as much done as I hoped, but did declutter my coffee table, finished a puzzle, and am showered for the day. Right at the end, uploaded footage so I can start editing. Excellent. What are you saying?
I was going to say.
A lot done. Plus, you got your workout in before you got on here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely gold stars. Shannon said, then I'll need to set up the live stream and send the author all the info. This one is with Katie Cross. Excited to have her on the channel too. Excellent. Love that. Everybody's thinking you're so cute.
Well, the robe is cute.
Your little robe. It just makes you even lovelier.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Jamie is here. Hello, ladies. Just popping in to boop the like button. Jamie has to go to work.
Yay,
thank you for popping in, Jamie. We appreciate it. Stormy thinks that is cute also. Andy thinks it's adorable. And Shannon said, still need to do the taxes. Yes, my husband and I talked about it. I need to schedule our appointment, but I haven't even gotten my tax information yet from Tangipahoa Parish for my Title I stuff that I did. So I'm hoping it's going to come soon. You know, there used to be a rule.
Yes, it had to come before the end of the month.
You send it to you by January the 31st. Now, it could come today. It could come today. But I find that people don't hold to that because even stuff for like any of your investments and stuff like that, it seems like it trickles in. And I'm like, people want to get their taxes taken care of because the longer you wait to schedule your appointment with your accountant, you're not going to get like first. I used to always get my taxes done during Mardi Gras week because I was off of school. And I used to always get done that week, like around Thursday or Friday. But then it got to where, depending on when Mardi Gras was, I didn't have all my tax information. So it's like I couldn't do it,
Yeah, that makes me mad too. And there's a guy that has to send it to me from a company I do some contract work with, and he's never been on time. And now he's going on. It's his birthday. Yesterday was his birthday. So I saw the other day on the calendar, he's on vacation for the whole week. So I won't get it for at least another week. But I'm going to blame that on the reason I haven't started my bookkeeping. Because I couldn't start, right?
We changed accountants last year to save money because our accountant that we had was outrageous. And it was our second accountant because our first accountant sold his business. And it was just outrageous. So we switched, and we're pleased with our new accountant. So we're going to get with him.
I have a good one too. I hope she never stops. But I have to prep for her though. I can't send her a box of receipts.
Right. Well, we go and we sit with them. Andrew will go with us again. I got to call him and see when he's available so I can set it up. I'm hoping we can get it done in March. Laurie Leah.
That's good.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute, Laurie. 1 out of 3 books finished. Yay, Bellicle. Good for you. And that is a good idea. I should do that, Kat. Might do that with you. Are you talking about you might do the calendar planning or the big over easy because it sounds nonsensical?
Either one works.
Right? Humpty Dumpty is a what? Yeah, he's pretty shady, y'all. I mean, very shady. It says he's an ex-convict and a lover of women found shattered to death beneath a wall in a shabby area of town. And yes, the big egg is down, and all those brittle pieces sitting in the morgue point to foul play. And I mean, look at him. I mean, he's drinking.
That cover is amazing.
I mean, it's so silly, really, so silly. But I love the first book by this author, Jasper Fforde. It was The Air Affair, and I loved The Air Affair. So I'm like, and somebody recommended it at a book club meeting. So I was like, oh my gosh, that's perfect for
I have to add that in my list.
It's perfect for Folklore February. Yeah, the big over easy. Yeah. And it's funny, when I looked it up on Libby, they don't have an audiobook for it. They show this one, but they also show a cookbook. And it looked like it had an egg on it. I'm like, that's hilarious. You know how they like search
Yeah.
things? Molly said, almost done with cleaning my pit of a kitchen. No reading. Changing laundry next. Lori, how are you liking your reading tracker? I have the same as you.
Yes, you do. And I like mine a lot. I'm really keeping up with it. The physical one, the spreadsheet one, not so much. I'm not a spreadsheet girl. I think I just need to acknowledge that forever. But I love the book tracker. It's great. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to I keep track of my books on a piece of loose leaf. That's how analog I am.
Yeah. That's right.
Alicia said, Marie, Lego measures over 6 inches, 6 inches high, 3.5 inches wide, and 5 inches deep. Yeah, I mean, but that's still kind of bigger than I thought it was going to be when I looked at the picture. Denise said, just borrowed the Big Over Easy from Livy. Been reading in a reading slump, hoping it will help. Yeah, I have no point of reference except that it's silly. I know it's silly, and they're probably going to have some. They might have some potty jokes or something like. Who knows? I don't know. I'm willing to try it. And Krista says, I am a last minute tax person. Usually, I get going in April. Yeah, last year we had to go in April. We didn't have a choice because we waited, and then I had to get the information of who the new accountant was from my brother-in-law. And by the time we called, I think we made our appointment around April. It was like April 8th, and it was on a Sunday. And I'm like, golly, we're so close. And I've never been that close to tax day. And the frugal February. Oh yeah, frugal February. I think you could save money if you do frugal February. I save a few $100s, literally, because you're really just buying what you have to buy.
Mm-hmm.
And Krista said, I decided I'm not tracking anything this year except which books I read. No info about them. One less video for me to make at the end of the year. I just decided I don't care about all that info. Very good, Krista.
That's good.
You sound like me with deciding I didn't want to do that video this past week. And Molly said, same, Lori. I actually look forward to working on it.
Me too. I really like it. Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm going to get that one every year.
We're going to go ahead and set our intentions for the upcoming week. Before we do that, Lee, do you want to please share what our February accountability fund
our monthly focus is going to be nourishing yourself.
Do you have a graphic? I can make you big.
I don't have it on this. Maybe I can put it on here.
If not, I can pull it up from Discord. If you didn't change it.
I did not change it.
I loved the January one. I completed all of those things.
Yeah, and I'm very excited for everybody that popped in. Krista was our last person that popped in, and she decluttered like 300 photos and email. Like, she did digital decluttering in there. That's amazing. So I appreciate everybody that popped in and kind of told us what you were doing and what you accomplished with it.
If you could pull it up, Kat, because of course my computer's just spinning right now because that's what always happens.
Oh yeah, that's always the way. Yeah, when you need something, when you don't need it, of course it's going to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the visual, just to let y'all see what the visual is.
Yes. So we're going to flourish in February.
It's probably backwards for y'all, so y'all can't really see it.
No, it's forward. It's forward.
Oh, you can see it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So go ahead and explain these, Lee.
We are going, February, yes, is about Valentine's Day and all that, but I want to take it more, it's about self-love and taking care of yourself. Yeah. So we're going to flourish in February. Again, we're going to do what we did last time, where there's 3 options. You could do 1 if you just don't want to be stressed, 2 if you want to do a little bit more, 3 if you want to go all in on it. So the first one is going to be to add a relaxing ritual, whatever that means to you. You want to make a cup of tea, you want to soak your feet, you want to smell the roses, whatever it is that's going to be relaxing for you, do that. 2 is going to be to plan a solo self date. I know people who did the artist way already are kind of used to this. So a solo date could be whatever you want. Go get yourself a coffee, go to the bookstore, whatever you would like to enjoy.
Love it.
Feel free. I'm giving you permission. Go do it. Enjoy it.
Yay.
And
Right.
then if you want a little bit more of a challenge, because I also think that when we're thinking about love, it should also be what you're grateful for. So we're going to also do a 7-day gratitude challenge. Doesn't have to be a long paragraph. You could just write one word, one line, just for 1 week, what you're grateful for.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So that is our focus for February. You can find this in the Accountability Corner channel in Saturday Morning Momentum. We have a whole section in Discord for Saturday Morning Momentum. So that's where it will be. If y'all want to see that, and then post in, Lee's going to post the graphic, and then that way everybody can see it. And if she wants to write anything about it. So that's amazing. And so, Laurie, what are your intentions for this week?
Okay, I am going to buy the gift card I should have given my granddaughter in January, which was the week that I was sick, so I didn't get to go to her party. She's probably needing some gas. I'm going to spend some time in a creative space, whether that's scrapbooking or cross-stitching. I'm going to schedule my sprints, and I'm going to ask Kat for help if I need it. I'm going to set up my February plans. I'm going to make healthcare appointments, and I'm going to plan content, which will be somewhat of a more work for me too, because I have to do some tags because people have tagged me and I haven't done it back. So I'm working on that, but also just February content in general. So yeah.
Excellent. How about you, Lee?
I am going to, there's a TV show that I'm just trying to keep it very simple because I want to make sure I actually accomplish my tasks. I watched the show House of Asher. The finale is on Friday, so I want to watch that and be caught up and then talk to my old coworker about it. We need to get one of our cars re-inspected. We had to get something fixed. We got it fixed, so now we can go back. And Marcus and I tomorrow are going to celebrate 29 years of happily putting up with each other.
Oh,
how many years? How many years?
29.
Very nice.
Wow.
Happy anniversary.
yeah, happy anniversary.
Wonderful.
How about you, Liz?
Oh, we'll see. I think I'm honestly going to just take a quiet day today and do some puzzles and sort of clean up around the house and kind of figure out what my week is going to look like. I know I have to make progress on a project that I'm working on, so I kind of just want to take some space and think about what that can look like in a way that's going to balance work with non-work, if that makes any sense. And a thing that I did pick up now that I've been trapped in the house because of the snow is I've started rereading my Sweet Valley High books. And I started with book 1, and I'm going to go into book 4, and I'm in it now. Like, I don't know why I find these so incredibly relaxing, but you can, get through one in about an hour. So I plan to read a lot of Sweet Valley High.
Yeah, I find for me personally, reading middle grade books just in general are comfort for me. They're comfort reads. So if I'm ever like getting stressed out or like I feel like I need to like withdraw or whatever, and just like be with myself, I like to pick up middle grade because it's just so comforting to me. And sometimes it's nice to be able to revisit, a book that you really love. It just kind of soothes you, at least for myself anyway. My intentions this week, I am starting a new Body Block 2 for beginners. It's another foundations program through Beachbody or Body. And week 1 starts next week. So I have that. I have my little tracker all ready to go. Very happy about that. I have a haircut appointment on Wednesday, Friends of the Library on Thursday. I might go see my dad Friday. I have a little Post-it on that spot. It's just going to depend on what happens in the first part of the week. Also, I am going to be rereading The Little French Bistro. I'll be starting that tomorrow, and then starting my book club pick, The Dark Sisters, that I'm reading with Alex for our book club. So that is what I have on my agenda so far. I might try to do a blog post, but I just have it like a little Post-it note. I put Post-it notes. I put what I know I'm going to accomplish and then my Post-it notes, because sometimes things will change depending on if something happens. Laura Vanderkam always says to leave some blocks of time in case you end up not finishing a task from before you have the space to do it. So that's how I would.
Can I remind people too that Jen at Literary Love 123 has self-care sprints on Tuesday. So if you're looking to get a head start on the wonderful things that Lee listed, that might be a good opportunity for you.
Thank you so much for remembering that. Yes, Jen is here on Tuesday mornings. I find them helpful myself. And also Shannon at SD Houston also has daily sprints. Her sprints are different some of the days depending on how long she sprints, but they're focused. And so if anybody's looking for focused sprints as well for that. And also Alicia, I found that Alicia also does writing sprints time. So you can check out Books and Things with Alicia as well. So I thought I put a dot, and I did not.
She also has sprints for tomorrow if people want to start the month out with some sprints.
Yes, 10 a.m. Okay, let's see.
I wish there was a sprints calendar because I feel like people say they're sprinting and I never know when they are. So
they do have one. There is a spreadsheet that is on certain people's, like in their YouTube description box. Christina, who usually pops in, we call her the BookTube Mama. She usually keeps up with that. But what I guess we could do is for the people that we know here that we see on a regular basis, maybe that would be good to have a calendar. We could put that in Saturday Morning Momentum too.
Yeah.
You know, like a sprint.
Oh, Alicia just put one in the chat.
Is it
Alicia,
a spreadsheet?
You're amazing.
Is it a spreadsheet?
That's so helpful. Thank you.
Okay, so what we could do, does it have Jen's sprints on there, Alicia? Because that would be helpful if we know. And then these are Alicia's sprints tomorrow, if anybody's looking for those. Jen's self-care also. So these are all links. And then I have a sprints channel on my Discord. So I try, if people don't post their sprints in there, I try to put sprints in there also, just so people know. I've gotten it to where anybody can post their sprints in that specific channel, so that if people are looking for sprints, they can do that. But it would be nice to just to know, like the ones that we know for a fact, regulars. We might put I could make a little chart or something. Okay, so let me get back to where we were at, and then see what everybody else is doing. And Swank had asked, could you put the link for the Flourish in February? It's actually a graphic, and the link, all you have to do is go to the accountability corner in Saturday Morning Momentum. There's a channel specifically for Lee to post our monthly focus.
And I have a post-it to do it right after this, so it'll be right up after
as soon as she does that. So we have some happy anniversaries to Lee. Happy anniversaries.
Thank you.
I think that's amazing. So Alicia said her intentions for the weekend is grocery shop, Lego bill, and play the Switch by the fireplace today. Then Sunday I'll be doing reading sprints, reading journal, catch up, and reading. Excellent. I like it. It's a lot of self-care and a lot of fun. Denise said, kind of fell off my decluttering and organizing, going to get back to it. Excellent. Middle grade March is coming. Woohoo! One of my intentions this week is to film my announcement. That is one of my favorite events because I love middle grade so much. Kaylin said, happy productive week to everyone. Thank you. Sock is popping in. Good morning. Good morning to you, Sock. Jellicle said, I want to clean and get out the Valentine's decorations. Visit the library to grab one of the blind date with a book selections they set up for February. That's sweet.
Yeah.
PSA check if your library does this.
Yeah, thank you for that. I forget about it.
Sock said her intentions for next week, enjoy my daily vlogs for the countdown to Valentine's Day. Excellent. And then Krista said, I use the sprinting spreadsheet all the time. Yeah, they do have, it's in there. A bunch of people, you put it in their description. I forget about it myself, actually. It should have anyone who is sprinting. Yeah, I just didn't know how often they update because Jen just started her sprints on Tuesday mornings. And Shannon said, I was going to grab the sheet next, Alicia.
So helpful.
Mhm.
We also have one for author tubers. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, because that's how I got within the author tubing community was through Emma Bennett. She used to do them daily, short little sprints and then focus time. And then that's how I met Shannon and Andy. And it's really cool to be able to be in that community as well. Shannon said I include both the booktubers and author tuber sprint spreadsheets in my description boxes of my sprints. I usually have a crossover of both between the two.
Thank you.
And Alicia said, I don't see Jen's on the spreadsheet, but I'll send a note to Christina. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Alicia said, when you look at the spreadsheet, be sure you look at the tabs at the bottom because they post sprints for every day of the month. Excellent.
Oh, nice.
And thank you for posting the sprint and spreadsheet. Yay. And also, I'm going to have to look and make sure Alex's sprints are on there on Friday nights, too. I think they must be because Christina has popped into her sprints. Christina's pretty good about popping into people's sprints, like to say, hey, I'm here. What are y'all doing? And also to give her PSA for everyone to hydrate, eat snacks, and do everything else. And this week will be warmer, so I plan to do more around the house and read. Excellent. Very nice. Okay, so that is all we have for this week. We have new focus for starting tomorrow. I love that. And then we will, I'm sitting here trying to do two things at once, trying to talk at the same time. They also include time zones, so you know for everyone.
Nice.
Yeah, so I hope everybody is able to get what they need to get done for the week. Give yourself grace if you're not able to, because we know things crop up. You can have unexpected things happen at any time. Please stay warm, all of you in these cold areas where, you know, you're have the threat of freezing pipes, freezing wells. I mean, poor Stormy one year had a frozen well and had no water. That was awful. And yeah, I just hope everybody stays safe, especially if you have to drive on any kind of snowy, icy roads. That can be very difficult. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate y'all very much and supporting our community and, you know, just being here to lift each other up. You know, it really is nice. I think it also gives us a little more inspiration and motivation to want to tackle tasks when you know people are rooting for you, because that's what we're here. We're not here to judge. We're here to root for you, you know, and if you ever have a stumbling block and we can help with that, we'd love to. Thank you so much. I'm really enjoying the Saturday sprints. Hope everyone has a lovely week. You too, Kathy. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for the morning momentum, ladies. Time to get something done. Thank you, and have a great rest of your weekend. You too, Alicia. I'll see you in the morning. And Tina said, thank you for sprints, ladies. Thank you, Tina, for being here. Thanks for this today. Thank you for being here, Molly. We appreciate it. And bye from Shannon. Bye, everyone. We'll see you soon. Bye. I'm getting comments still. Have a great week, Andy and Krista.